I do worry he's gonna not be able to stay up, right? But we'll see what happens. We just done a little Wild Frost episode, so we had to obviously get Naughty with us. So you may as well stay. May as well stay because we're doing some more Frost news today, and that of course is Kelly Pannek and her incredible season. Her incredible season. Yeah, so it's incredible. As you guys know, we will very soon be getting to awards season. Yeah, I know, crazy. That will of course be coming in the summer. The Glad Race will go on. But 2 awards have already been handed out in the PHL. I'm going to go through those with you guys now. It is of course top goal scorer and top points scorer. And both of those have gone Kelly Pannek's way. Absolutely incredible. So pleased for her. So Kelly Pannek captures 2025-26 PHL points leader top goal scorer awards. Incredible. So the PHL has announced that Kelly Pannek of the Minnesota Frost has secured the points leader award and top goal scorer award for the 2025-26 regular season. The honours were officially declared upon completion of the regular season schedule, which included April 25th quadruple header. So Pannek set a PHL single season record with 33 points in 30 games, including her league-leading 16th goal of the season scored against Vancouver on April 25th, and her 17 assists tied her for second most in the PHL. The Frost alternate captain and led all skaters with 10 power play points, including 7 goals and 3 assists with the player advantage. Her 8 multi-point games and 3 multi-goal games both tied for the league's lead, and her 4-point game with 2 goals and 2 assists on April 4th was one of 4 single game record time performances league-wide. Most impressively, the 30-year-old 2-time Olympian gold medalist from Plymouth had a 22-point increase from last season production and became just the 9th player in PHL history to reach the 60 career points. The new single season benchmark of 33 points in 30 games surpasses the 29 points recorded by last season's co-points leaders Harry Knight and Sarah Fillier. Pannek's 16 goals are third most in PHL history, behind Natalie Spuder, who in 20 during the inaugural season, and Marie Flipland with 19 last year. The league's first 2 goal scoring award recipients. Spuder was the last dual award recipient who with 27 points in 24 games in the inaugural season. Frostball Taya High C finished second in the points race with 30, with Boston's Jessie Eldridge and Ottawa's Rebecca Leslie tying for second in goals with 40 apiece. Okay. Because obviously the remaining awards once get handed out later on. Top goal scorer and top points leader always gets handed out literally like after the regular season is completed, and the rest of the awards get announced. The rest of the awards nominees, should say, get announced during World Cup playoffs. And then we have the ceremony normally the day after the draft. So the draft and the awards gets held in the same city. So right, what do I make of it? Well, it's absolutely incredible to see her growth from last season. And it was a gamble not to protect her last year. When we did that episode last year, did we throw it in the conversation to protect, or did we think? Well, I think we were too annoying over Lee Steckline and Sophie Jakes, because we felt that both of those two were going to be seen as big fish that would have been taken, which we were right. We were right. And unfortunately, we zigged. We should have zagged. Well, I think we're going to do that a lot with the next expansion round. We're going to do that a lot. Well, whenever that information comes, we're going to do that a lot. But I don't know if we can. I think we listed quite a few players that we could consider, but we didn't hone in on those particular two. But I know a lot of people were thinking, oh, that was a risk that Miss took, and obviously it paid off. And she had a bit of, I think it was alright, but obviously it wasn't at the level that she was this time round. And whereas Lee Steckline stepped it up towards not only the end of the season but also during the playoffs. So you kind of felt there's a case to protect Steckline. So I totally got that. And you just take the risk with the rest because we had really good stock. And it's going to be that same situation again when expansion does happen again. It was a risk well taken in my eye, and it paid off because she still sold the frost. And look what she did. She's a complete turnaround. It's really impressive to see. She's really stepped up. So I'm crazy. Can we just lock her in now on the protection list? I was kind of thinking that. I was already started thinking about who are we gonna, especially if it's the same rules, who are we gonna protect? Because I'm still adamant Taya Heisey is no. You're not having her. That thing with Kelly Pannek with the season she's had, it would be crazy not to protect her. Because I think any expansion would look at her and think, let's strike and get her in and have her into a contract. I think it would absolutely be crazy. So I think I kind of think Kelly Pannek, Lloyd Taya Heisey need to be locks in when we're talking about expansion. But the question is, if it's the same rules, what do we do then? For that third one. But we'll come back to that when we do get news on expansion, if any news, because I'm starting to think, is it going to even be next season? Are we going to waste this draft class coming up? It's going to be, I just feel like the long, because we're obviously in playoffs now, and I just feel the longer that the league waits, the longer we get no news, the more I'm thinking, it's not going to be this season at all, which is going to be a shame, because with the draft class coming in June, you can at least fill at least 2 more teams at least. So anyway, we'll see. So that's obviously the NCAA has also stepped in and for wrenching things as well. Well, we'll cover that another time. We'll cover that. I need to learn a bit more about that before we get on to that. So that might be something we do probably at the end of next week. I've had a lot more time to process that. Anyway, I think definitely she needs to be considered when we are making protection lists for expansion. She needs to be up there because she's having a incredible season. She's proven her way. She's done amazingly well, and I just think, it's going to be incredible to see what she can do next season. Can she build on that incredible performance? It's just, can you try and find stats, George? I can try and do that. You want to compare? You want a comparison? I can try and do that. So, you can give me 2 seconds. I'll try my best. Because she did have quite a bit of an uncharacteristically quiet season last year, so that's probably explained why our GM didn't feel the need to protect her, because would they dare take her in expansion? And clearly not. But then again, there was a lot of players last year who could have been taken and didn't get taken. So you just look at the thing. What that relief we had at the end of the expansion. When our last slots were gone, was like, because it actually wasn't as bad as I think we all feared it was going to be. I mean, obviously we did lose big, but it wasn't as big of a problem, or the damage could have been a lot worse. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, the damage could have been a lot worse. Yeah. And the fact it wasn't is brilliant. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. But I agree with I think this time round, I don't see how you don't make a case of Pannek to get protected. I think you have to do it. I think you have to do it this time round. Right, okay. I've got it. Okay, yeah. So what you want? Do you want last season? Yeah, just give me last season's stats real quick, Josh. Right, okay. So last season, so 24-25, in 30 games, she only had 3 goals and 8 assists for 11 points. Wow. Oh, only 3? Only 3. Wow. So she only had 3 goals last season. And now she's trebled. She's seen quintupled her total from last year. That is just seriously, yeah. 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 She also got 2 goals in the World Cup playoffs. So do you work out those? So that's 5 in total. So you go from 3 goals in the regular season last year to 16 this year. That is crazy. That's crazy. So when you look at those numbers, you think, okay, it kind of made sense why Melissa didn't protect Kelly last year, because the numbers didn't really stack up compared to both, at least to Stecklies and High Seas. Yeah, fair dues, but just wow. And in the inaugural season, she had 4 goals. Yeah. But you could argue that was only a 24-game season, but she had more assists in that inaugural season. In the inaugural season, she had 4 goals and 12 assists. Yeah. So for 16 points, not in the inaugural season. Wow, that's crazy. I can't get my head around that. Only 3 last year. Only 3? Yeah, but when you look at a team like Minnesota, you just see the depth scoring. It doesn't surprise me that certain players haven't got as many goals as they could do because of that depth. But our star players this year, High Steve, Pannek, they've really, stepped up to play. Yeah. Just incredible. Incredible. I just think it's incredible. Well, she has had a remarkable season, and I don't want to say it, but why do I get the feeling she's going to be overlooked for MVP? Why do I just feel that? Why do I feel that she's going to get overlooked for MVP? I mean, we've been saying Heisey should be the nominee, but maybe Pannek it should be. What are you feeling? I'm feeling that the nominees for MVP could be Frankel, Davian, and Pannek. And then Pannek gets snubbed because everyone just look at what Frankel and Davian have done. Yeah, good, but they've got their own category for that. What position? Can you just tell me what position she is? Oh yeah. Give me 2 seconds. Forward. No, forward. Right. Well, lock in forward of the year. Lock it in for forward of the year. Who is there going to be able to give a bigger case before the year than Kelly Pannek? Who's going to dare? Who's going to dare try? Yeah. So give her forward of the year, and then at least gets blast one way. But because everyone these days right now is just talking about Franklin debut for MVP, but I'm thinking no. Especially if they could win that any year. Any other year they could win that. Plus, a lot of Franco's credentials also is from Bilar Cortina as well. So, So I'm thinking, no. I think Pannek should be MVP, given the turnaround she's had. I mean, Frankel and Desbiens have not had a bad season yet in their careers, in the PHR. In their PO careers, they've not had a bad season yet. Whereas Kelly Pannek, she's literally had to basically just climb up the ladder to get to where she is now. So I kind of feel, the growth that she's had from season 2 to season 3, I kind of feel that is who should be rewarded more for MVP than the safe option and the easy option of going Frank or Desbiens. Not sure they're going to be being called safe. Well, I think it's just too easy. I think it'd be too easy to say, right, Frankel gets goaltender of the year gong, Desbiens gets MVP gong, and that bars it out. No, I think that's wrong. That's too easy. That's too easy. It's too safe. Okay? Especially, as you know, this time next year, those two netminders, once again, will be in the conversation for goaltender of the year and probably MVP again. Okay? So, let's just leave it at that. God help that poor soul has got to be the third nominee in that category. For goaltender of the year. Yeah. Oh, yeah. God help that soul. Because you just know it's going to be Frank or Desbiens, and then someone else has to get nominated in the category. God help that soul. Yeah. Because they know they're not winning. They know they're not winning it. Yeah. They know. So God help that soul. But I think in terms of Kelly Pannek, I think she's definitely got forward of the year locked up. The question is, has she done enough to get MVP? Because you have to base these awards on the regular season. Yes. In hockey, you base the awards on regular season play, not playoff play. So, Frank and Desbiens, they could build a case up in the playoffs again even further, but that's not going to matter. It's kind of like where Fitz didn't really get a look in last year. I mean, yes, she got nominated, but a lot of her play was towards the end of the regular season and into playoffs. Yeah, so unfortunately, whereas if she'd been the starting man all year round, she might have had a better shout to maybe take down Surfing it. Because I felt last year's rookie year was too simple. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, you look at last year's awards, a lot of them were pretty much obvious who was going to get them. Yeah, the only shock was Defender of the Year for obvious reasons. Yeah, we won't go there. You watch it back. Go watch it back. Just with these two reactions, just go and watch it back. Go and watch it back from last year. Watch last year's award show. Just go watch it back just because of these two reactions. Go watch it back. Speaking of which, are you two gonna dare come on this year, or was it back to me solo? Probably will. Yeah. Okay. So obviously in year 1, I did it solo, and then last year we all did it together, and probably wasn't the best idea, but yeah. Yeah. So that's just great. So I personally feel, and I would be saying this even if I was not a Minnesota Frostbite, I would still be saying this right now. I think Kelly Pannek has made a better case for playoff MVP than Frank or Desbiens combined. That is just how I feel. I feel Kelly Pannek, the growth she's had from season 2 to season 3 is off the chain. It's not a player that you probably would expect to have a massive turnaround this season. Definitely, yes, would have been a contributor in the Olympics, which she was. But in terms of you were probably thinking more Big Kendall, Taylor, and dare I say Britta to be the star makers. Yeah. And then, have your depth go as well. But, wow. If she can pull it up in the playoffs, we're going to be, watch out, yeah. We need her to come alive in the playoffs, because that could be the key to taking down the Victoire. Yeah, absolutely. She's had, it's just been, I still can't believe it, 3 goals last year. That's just the magazine alone. Yeah. She went from 3 to 16. Like, 16! That's incredible. Yeah, that's incredible. It's just, she's had a brilliant year, hasn't she? She's had a brilliant year, and we just could not be more thrilled for her. We could not be more happy for her. Yeah. So that's already 2 awards in our bank account already for the 2025-26 awards season. Yeah, because I think us 3 are kind of convinced that Boston is going to sweep the board this year. We do fear that this year's award season could be like we saw in year 1, where one team just pretty much sweeps the board, because in season 1, Tio, rightly so, because Tio did dominate the regular season that year. Tio scooped pretty much the majority of the award. They didn't get Rookie of the Year. They didn't get Rookie of the Year. No, that went to Grace Sunwing Cup. They didn't get Rookie of the Year, but they definitely got MVP, Goaltender, and Coach of the Year. They might have got one of the others as well. I can't remember. But yeah, I think the consensus among us three is we do fear that Boston's going to sweep the board. I still believe that the Gongs Frankles for goaltender. I know Des Ben in the last few weeks has made a really strong case, but I think Frankles had a better season all round. So I think Frankles got locked in the Gong. Rookie of the Year could very well likely go to Boston, especially if both Abby Newt and Haley Wynn get nominated. I think that will go there. Megan Keller might make a case for Defender of the Year, and then obviously Godfrey, Chris Spa. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. So it's great we've already got 2 gongs in the bank already. Brilliant work. Yeah. Yeah, and great to see them a draw winner, because obviously last year was a bit of a surprise how the 2 awards were split and how they were split out, because obviously in one of them we had like a joint winner with Harry Knight and Sarah Fillion. Yeah, and I was like thinking, really nice with Harry Knight's launcher in it. Especially how Sarah Fillion's had a bit of a downward spiral. She's not had a good productive season this year compared to last year. But that's not really a big of a deal, because obviously Sarah Fillion is one of those generational players who's going to be around for quite a long time. Yeah, so it doesn't matter. She's fine. Yeah. But honestly, in regards to Kelly Pannek, it's absolutely just brilliant, and she really needed this. For what she's doing in her career so far, this kind of feels like a bounce back season. I mean, I did get 3 goals last year, not for trying as well. So it kind of feels right that she is the leading goal scorer and the leading points scorer too. Although Taylor Heisey was so close. We did the points leaders every single month this year. It was so close between her and Pannek. It was just, I think it was always the Frost player, it was always the points leader. So that was brilliant. So it just shows how our depth is, what a strong core we are. Because even though a lot of people the road season thinking, oh, this expansion going to hurt the Frost, what's the blue line? But we pretty well wrong there, guys, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Yeah. Great. So I agree with you, but I think we get round to discussing protectoralists. I think Kelly Pannek has to be a lock-in. We may as well just do that now and lock her in. Because I think it would be stupid to do what Boston did with Harry Knight last year and put up on the table. No. If a player like that is contributing for your team, you protect them at all costs. And if you have to then run the risk of losing a great player, then that's the risk you take. So, yeah. But no, obviously, so really with Kelly Pannek, just incredible. And of course, season's not done yet. Still playoffs to come. We'll see what impact she can make in that. Yeah, but she's had a brilliant season. Yeah, she's had a great season this year. And let's hope she'll be awarded by further with more awards to come. We'll see what happens. Yeah, we'll see what happens there. Right. Thank you so much for those guys. Until next time, take care. Don't forget to